Well shit. Gwyneth is pregnant once again. So last time we talked, Gwyneth Westwood, the founder of My Not So Berry Challenge, spent the whole night ignoring her fiancé Joseph Bastianich after he yelled at her, and finally reached her career goal of interacting with aliens by getting abducted. After feeling funny all day, she took a pregnancy test, and once again, it's positive. Gwyneth and Joseph are having yet another baby, which was not good. Gwyneth didn't know how Joseph would react. For sure, his kidnapping changed his mind about Rosalie. But how would he feel about another child? And especially after their fight, and with the way he's been super tense lately. But then again, she thought that maybe this pregnancy could be a good thing. It may solve all their problems and get things back to the way things used to be. A newborn would surely take his mind off the kidnapping. She thought about it as she went to her first doctor's appointment. OMG girl, thanks for reminding me to not give you sugar. Damn. Gwyneth and Joseph aren't even cuddling one another. You know it's bad. Should have made him sleep on the damn couch. Rosalie seriously needs some discipline. Girlie's casually playing basketball and with her iPad at 3 a.m. And I solely blame Joseph. Gwyneth does no wrong. But perhaps she was being so passive with Rosalie because today is her birthday. Her finally aging up to a child. Hopefully this means she'll finally stop eating onions. And now when your father wakes up, you go to sleep. Understandable. I'd avoid him right now too. Of course Joseph would only be thinking about himself. Little does he know about what's baking in Gwyneth's womb. While Gwyneth slept, Joseph took a shower, surrounded by filth and broken appliances. Was he going to do anything about it? Of course not. He went downstairs to make another drink, acquiring the mixology skill. Oh my god. Basement bitch the second is flicking the bean in her hot dog costume. How can you even reach down there, girl? Wow, that's a lot of empty glasses. With a drink in his system, Joseph finally had the courage to fix the broken appliances and clean up around the house. And that's when Gwyneth's pregnant ass woke up. She puked in the toilet her man just cleaned from both the fetus and anxiety. She was so worried to tell Joseph, girl, if that's not the biggest red flag ever. She didn't even want to go to work. This was so much more important. She decided to eat breakfast before telling him. What in the literal country fried fuck is that? Oatmeal, ice cream, I can't even tell, but she seemed to be enjoying it. She cleaned up her dishes like a decent partner. Cough cough, looking at you Joseph, before calling her gyno to set an appointment for her natural hospital delivery. And finally, she built up the courage to tell Joseph about the baby. She showed him the positive pregnancy test, and like she expected, Joseph didn't seem too excited at all, but at the very least, he didn't seem angry. Like before, she told him she wanted to keep it, and of course, he agreed. He wasn't going to tell her she couldn't. He loves her, also he says, and wasn't expecting another pregnancy so soon. But like he did with Rosalie, he would get used to the idea. But Joseph then brought up the idea of getting a vasectomy, or Gwyneth getting a hysterectomy. 2 kids was enough for him. Gwyneth could get behind that. 2 kids was plenty, and she was just so grateful to be blessed with 2 to begin with. Afterwards, they both headed to the hospital in Willow Creek to get an ultrasound of the pet sperm, and when they got to the hospital was when the sadness hit Joseph. If he were being honest, he did not want another child and didn't want to lie to Gwyneth, but admitting the truth would mean their relationship would be over and he couldn't lose Gwyneth. Miss Girl is parading around with her cherries out. Good for her. Gwyneth met the ultrasound technician upstairs, not realizing that Joseph was nowhere to be seen until she was on the bed. She was trying to hold in tears as she talked to the technician. What the f was up with Joseph? Why was he acting like this? He's supposed to be here with her. They're supposed to be rejoicing over the ultrasound images of their child. And after everything she's done for him, she got shot for him, she unalived for him. What went wrong? That's it. The wedding was off. She refused to give him the honor of marrying her when she was being treated like this, and she let him have it the second she got home, letting him know that they definitely weren't getting married tomorrow, and Joseph, again, didn't even seem like he cared. Good lord. Will Gwyneth and Joseph ever recover from this?